The girl helps her brother forge a diploma from a top university, so that Jack, a high school graduate, can successfully blend in with a wealthy family as a tutor. The hostess offered to sit in on a class to see what he could do. Jack agreed, but while he was teaching, he grabbed the girl by the wrist. He calmly said to her, "The most important thing in the college entrance exam is the momentum and mindset. How can you face the exam with such a disturbed pulse?" The hostess was shocked. This teacher could adjust her daughter's mind while tutoring her homework. She decided to hire him, but she had no idea that this decision would turn her family upside down. She liked Jack's professionalism, and she started talking to him. She said her youngest son had a great talent for drawing, but he's a bit of a mischief maker. She'd had a dozen art teachers who couldn't do the job. Jack had a plan. He said he had a friend who was a senior art student and was good at inspiring children's potential. The hostess was intrigued and immediately arranged an interview, but she couldn't imagine that the student Jack was talking about was no one else. It was his internet-addicted sister, Annie. Annie had a lot of experience. She said she needed her own space to teach, so she refused to let the hostess observe. After half an hour, she had the boy well behaved. The hostess was amazed, but what was even more shocking was what Annie said next.
다송이한테 무슨 일이 있었나요, 1학년 때?
Something did happen to him when he was 6. He claimed to have seen a ghost, although mom never believed it. Her son has had a heart condition ever since. But how did Annie know all this? She learned a bit of art therapy on the internet, and deduced the boy's mental disorder through conversations with him. The lady of the house was so impressed. She even let Annie set her salary, and then the owner came home. I expected him to question it all, but he just greeted her politely, and asked his driver to take Annie away. On the way, Annie began to plot to undermine the driver. It turned out that her father was also a chauffeur, and could have taken the job, so she took off her panties, and hid it in the car when the driver wasn't looking. The next day, when the owner of the car was picking up his papers, he stumbled upon it. He was furious. He thought the driver was using his car for something bad, and he fired the driver the same day. Unbeknownst to him, Annie was planning all this. While the hostess and Annie were chatting, she suggested her father as the new driver.